Yeah, hi. This video is kind of a tutorial just to kind of explain everything that we've been talking about through email back and forth about Scrapbook Bum and what I kind of want to do. I just felt that this was probably the easiest, fastest way to get everybody on the same page. So what we have here as far as the remodel, I think what would be best is if we could just kind of come up with a way that's, the middle of the road. I do still want to leave Scrapbook Bum in here, much smaller, out of sight, just because we've done so much work already with that name, and it is drawing right now close to 3 signups a day just through Scrapbook Bum. However, of course, I want the dominant to be Tutela. I would like to, you quoted in the email that it was going to probably be around, $1,200 just to do a basic logo change and do that stuff. And I'm wondering what it would be if we were right around a $2,000 range. Instead of just doing a whole revamp of the site right now, just do, like a little remodeling, just kind of clean it up a little bit. Nothing drastic. Maybe change some of the features, but nothing crazy with the site. Later on, yes, I'd like to do something to bring it up to speed a little bit more. However, right now I just want to get the updates done and the upgrades first, and get some revenue being generated from the site. So, like I said, we could stick with a lot of this same stuff here. Maybe just throw in a Tutela and do some changes around. Here I'm supposed to actually have one of the glitches that we haven't even spoke about is on my back end. I have a back end to the site, and I used to be able to change all the content that you see on the homepage with the exception of the flash here, the banner. I could change all of this. And through glitches with the last developer, I can't update this anymore. So that's something that probably needs to be looked at when we do this, is just fixing it to figure out why it's not plugged in anymore and not working. All of this content I put on and was able to change through the back end of my site. So I think that, and like you said, maybe just doing a little bit of other small things as far as that goes. Now, as far as the community book, let's start with that. A good thing to kind of show you this here, if you can see that, it's probably kind of hard. This is kind of a good way to explain it. This is a poster that we use at our expos we go to, and the idea behind this is from a business standpoint, it's to obviously promote the site with other people, get it out there, get the name out there, and the idea is that if I have friends who live around the world, once I become a member, I can send them out an email, an invite. Let's say that we all went to a family reunion in Hawaii. I can send them out an invite and say, it would be from scrapbookbum.com, and we would basically say, hey, listen, I know that you got a lot of great pictures. I got a lot of great pictures. Let's put them all together. And so they could jump on and do the 1-week free trial, and with that, they could link up with me. It sounds like you understood this pretty well, and we could build it together. And yes, both edit the book and make a book together using each other's photos. And that kind of goes into as well, I want to create... I want to be able to have individual folders for my pictures to keep track of them easier, as well as, Mike, you'd already mentioned the stickers, how it's kind of a pain the way that the stickers are set up right now. And so that's something that we could intertwine, creating folders for stickers as well as being able to create folders for your photos. With that being said, if we had the photos, if we could create folders for them, I would like to create like a community folder. So if you picked out all of these people that you guys see in this video on this poster, they could all dump their photos on to this community folder where everybody could pick and choose through the pictures that they wanted to use. So that's kind of the idea. And then once you create that book, everybody can have, they each on their profile get that book, and they can utilize it however they want. Now, the other thing is the print at home feature. So the idea on that is that once you've made all these books, as you can see, I've got quite a few that are made here. So if I decide that I want to take, for example, they'll just use the idea book. While I have this pulled up, the full screen issue. So when I click this onto full screen, we want the book to go to the full screen. See how it just is gray, but the book doesn't change the size? that is kind of, that's what I mean. We want the book to actually change size and go to full screen instead of just, you know, taking over your screen, because if you have a smaller monitor, it can make it difficult, especially on a cell phone. I understand we're not building this to be totally cell phone friendly right now. However, if you've got like a travel PC or, you know, a MacBook or something like that, an app book, it's tough. So anyway, so back to the print at home. So the idea is that once I have this book and it's saved, I could, however we want to do it, we could have a feature here or wherever we want to put it that just says print this book. And then once they click on that to print that book, it gives them some options. Option one is it gives them a couple different sizes that your printer, which I included those sizes, I believe, and if I'm wrong, you can let me know. But the idea is that you can print it off at home if you want. So if you have cardstock or anything like that, if you want to make just a gift, you know, like a Christmas card, you can make a real short book and then print it off at home on cardstock. And then same thing, of course, with your books. Now the other thing is the other option where we're looking at other avenues to create revenue is linking up with print companies to where if the client decides that they want to print it, then they can save it to a PDF and take it to a print shop, and it's in formatted, you know, they can format it straight to print it right off to make a book. Obviously we would like to explore maybe, you know, bringing some print companies online too, but that's later on. But that's really the key areas. I hope that helps and makes sense. If you have any other questions, please let me know. And, you know, there are other glitches and issues, but the big ones right now are getting the name changed, doing some basic changes of the logo, and then, of course, the print at home feature to where a client can build books, print them off, and work them that way however they want. If they want to save it to, like you said, as a JPEG or a PDF file, which as far as that goes, I just want it, whatever file saving it is going to work the best for clarity. And then last but not least, the community book. And the idea there is, of course, to promote the site, get it out there, and allow people to have an online family reunion, if you will, and be able to share photos, share ideas, have fun with it. And, of course, also, you know, we want to make sure that they're sending out invites to their friends to promote the site. So please let me know if there's anything else I can do. And I'll be including this, obviously, with an email. So thank you. Bye.